the wonderful experience called the PowerPoint. And give me just a second. Thank you everybody for your patience in the beginning. For some reason, my computer takes a lot longer than normal. My name is Rick Redford. I'm the host for tonight, and my co-host, as always, who is working on the other side of our office is Mr. Dan Colley. Thank you, Dan, for being with us. He's going to slide over in a second. Oh, let me get my picture up there. There you go. And a couple of bits of information for you tonight. First of all, beginning on the 12th, so this is only 5 days from now, we are starting our promotion for the holidays. We've got a couple of great promotions for you. We've got the weight loss packs that are available on December 12th. You have 3 different options here, if you notice. You've got a smaller pack, the Lose It With Energy pack. You have the Transform 8, Transform X, 2X Pack D. It's actually Transform Pack D. One of them has the blender bottle that you see there, the smaller one, and the other one has the larger bottle that's kind of a special bottle. You have your choice, whichever one appeals to you. Those specials start next week, and they will be available for both reps and customers. So if you want to give the gift of health this season, hi buddy, how are you? Then you'll want to be able to participate in these packs. And the reason for this, what is the next slide? Maybe the next slide will tell us. No, the reason for this is that beginning in January, we are doing a weight loss challenge starting on January 6th. Now, do you want to wait till January to order your product so that you can start a January 6th weight loss challenge? No, I don't think so. You want to order it now so you have it sitting on your counter to guilt you over the holidays or to fatten you up so you can have a better before picture, right? One of the two. Now, we're also giving you another couple of options on or about the 16th of this month, and we'll be announcing it next week. On loyalty shopping, we are introducing for a short time a product called Shape that is part of the intermittent fasting program within the Noni, and you're going to hear a little bit about it tonight, as well as Sugar Stop. And there's 2 flavors of Shape. There's this one, which is the mango, and there's also a mixed berry. And the Sugar Stop help to counterbalance the sugar, basically.
Yeah, helps eliminate sugar absorption in your body, which is awesome. It's a fantastic product.
What he said. And that will be good so you've got choice. You've got your choices in January if you want to go in for the intermittent fasting program, or you can do a combination of the two, because a lot of people actually are using the Slenderize system and on a intermittent fasting program. I know my wife and I have tried that intermittent fasting, and 5 and 2, meaning you're 2 days of the week, you're only doing a minimum amount of calories and you're basically intermittently fasting. And it actually works really well. At the beginning, I'll tell you, the first couple of times it was awful. First couple of days were terrible. And you don't do them together, so you don't have 2 fasting days together. And we did it on Monday and Wednesday. It seemed to work out really well for us. And we prepared meals during that day. We did intermittent fasting, and I wish we had Shape.
Yeah.
And now we get to have it this month. So it's perfect. So you get your choices, but that's what's going on at ARIIX NewAge. Also this month, Omega Q is on loyalty shopping. So as you know, from time to time, some commodities, some products that are top sellers will put on loyalty shopping just for your benefit, just so if you haven't tried it, you can try it. It's a super omega product. It's a fantastic product. The Q stands for CoQ10, help with absorption and for your heart. As most of you know, omegas are great for your heart as well. So great product. Also, we are in the middle of an enrollment promotion. Remember, the prize drawing, and anybody who enrolls anybody gets to be enrolled in this prize drawing. And this leadership event, and I should have caught this today, is now been moved to Destin, Florida, on the weekend of the 20th and 21st of February. So if you live in a cold climate, Will Garson, and many others, Winnipeg, that you may want to be in Destin, Florida in February. And if you win the drawing, then you get airfare or hotel, whichever is greater, to that event. Then the grand prize, the person who enrolls the most amount of enrollment volume will get 500 NBEV shares, the NewAge beverage shares, which continue to grow and increase in value. So this is a great promotion and free enrollment extended through the end of this month because we wanted to be consistent, right? If the promotion runs through the end of December, you might as well have free enrollment as well.
Yep.
Make it easy, make it as easy as possible for you. So don't stand still in the holidays. Can I just give you a plea? For those of you who are customers, ignore what I'm about ready to say. For those of you that are product advocates, it might have a benefit for you. But those who are business builders, you want to pay attention. Do you want to get a fast start on 2021? Just, you can answer, you can raise your hand and say, absolutely, I want to have a fast start going into 2021. The only way to do that is to start building for that now. If you wait until January 4th, which is the first Monday after the holiday, and then you say, now it's time to get back engaged, you will start to see those results in March or April. It's just the way it is. If you want to get a fast start going into 2021, build that fast start now. Get on these packs, start sharing your before pictures. Say, I am in the process of doing a weight loss challenge in September. Be bold about it and watch how many people want to learn about it, because everybody is interested in New Year's resolutions. Also, great news.
I love this slide.
I know the TNJ, the Tahisha Noni juice, is now available again and will be through the end of the year. We had resounding results. I mean, people were excited for this product. It was available during the Black Friday, Cyber Monday weekend. And then people went, oh, wait a minute, I didn't have a chance to order it. And so now it's back in the shopping cart. Will be through the end of the month. I won't guarantee past that, but get it now. I've had a number of people call me from the ARIIX side saying, man, I love this product. The taste, not so much the very first time you try it. Here's a tip, chill it, put it in the fridge.
It's better cold.
Much better
sure.
cold, much better
For
cold.
sure.
But the effects they're feeling almost immediately. So TNJ now available. Also this week is the GoPro event, and it's a virtual GoPro event. If you don't have your tickets, you got some last minute time. You can either go, if you want to get a ticket and you don't have AOR points, still get in touch with our call center. Find out what you need to do to be there at this event. I'm not able to, oh, we've got chats. Okay, good. I just want to make sure that I'm not missing people who are trying to get on. So Dan, our favorite time of the call,
Right.
we get to read the rank advancements. And I want to go back. So team lead, again, just to confirm, step one in your journey with ARIIX and NewAge. And we love our new team leads. We love reading your names. I will tell you this, it won't be forever that we'll be able to read the team lead names, because we're going to be growing at a pace where it's just not going to be possible.
Yeah.
So we want to honor you today by reading your names. Let's begin with, oh my gosh, I got to move this out of the way. All right, Francis Rancourt from New Hampshire.
Tanya Horton from Arkansas.
Bernice Hammerschmidt from Kansas.
Deborah Farrow from Virginia.
Michaela Mojica from California.
Junie Aya from New Jersey.
Dorelis Ramirez Dominguez from Pennsylvania.
Jennifer Dillon, Kansas.
Rodney Todd from Florida.
Allison Rawlinson, Alabama.
Elizabeth Clark from Colorado.
Teresa Sharp, Kansas.
Harold Putt Jr. from Pennsylvania.
Joan Knapp, Arkansas.
Roger Famistad from South Dakota.
Gavin Webster, Tennessee.
Mary Mixon from Florida.
Diane Odom, Florida.
Naomi Wilson from California.
Holy cow, there's a lot of these this time.
There are,
Holy
yeah.
smokes. Robin Strong, West Virginia.
Crystal Goff from Tennessee. And
up,
from Canada.
And up in Canada, Margaret Archer from Alberta.
Judy Vincent from Quebec.
Tamara Elizabeth Cobbin from British Columbia.
And Sandra Trudel from Quebec.
And Cindy Chu from British Columbia.
New team
Right,
leads.
new
That's
team leads.
beautiful. Awesome way to go. Incredible. There's my cursor. New senior team leads with it, which if team lead.
Am I your cursor? I can curse.
You can,
No,
no, let's not do that. No. Okay.
All right.
So if team lead was step one, what is senior team lead?
Step two.
Step two. Dan passed the test.
That's why you pay me.
That's why we pay him the big bucks.
Put 2 and 2 together on that one.
Matt Robinson from Colorado.
Frank Luke from Iowa.
Kim Dietrich from Nebraska.
Lisa Bruce from Alabama.
Ryan Pruitt from California.
Morris Hoffman III from Arkansas.
Amanda Santana from New Mexico.
Tina Dobbins, Arkansas.
Lori Thibault from Washington.
Jessica Eldridge from Missouri.
I knew a Jessica Eldridge from Utah, but probably not the same person.
Maybe she
Denise,
lives in Missouri.
it could be Denise
Yeah.
Turner from Virginia.
Patricia Devaney from Washington.
Charles Rogers from Texas.
Up in Canada, we have Melanie Boshi from Alberta.
And Kai Yang from British Columbia.
Way to go. Senior team leads.
New senior team leads. Congratulations. Awesome. Now, new supervisors this week. Jianhong Wang from Michigan.
Dennis Ramos from California. Or is
Irish.
that Denise? Sorry, I got to correct that one. Because if it's one N and it's a Spanish name, it's probably Denise. So I said Dennis and it's actually Denise. I just want to correct that.
But you said both. So if it's Dennis, then you're
Denise.
covered. If it's Denise, you're covered.
I think it's Denise Ramos.
Okay.
So
Congratulations, Denise. Iris Sue from Michigan.
oh my gosh. Wendy Marshall from Tennessee.
Karen Maffrey from Florida.
Connie Liggett from Tennessee.
So all you have to do is have a difficult name, and then we will say it so many times over. You'll get a lot more airtime that way.
Yeah, she got recognized like 5 times.
5 times.
That was awesome.
Stephanie Owen, Michigan.
Marianne Stauber from Colorado.
Connie Mikrot from Minnesota.
And up in Canada, we have Wei Zhang from Alberta.
And Jean-Raymond Morin from Quebec. John Raymond, I know you're on. Congratulations, my friend.
Dion Hill from, is that Saskatchewan?
It is.
Okay.
Troy Mitchell from British Columbia.
Pierre Lagrange from Quebec.
And Mitra Hadizadeh from British Columbia. Congratulations.
Well done, supervisor.
New supervisors. Awesome. New senior supervisors. Jianhong Wang from Michigan.
Is this the same? This looks like
This is the same one, yeah.
Slide.
We almost, Jianhong, you just got recognized twice. Okay,
All right, there you go.
new senior supervisors. Shelley Bain from Washington.
Frank Hernandez, Texas.
April Copeland from Alabama.
Maris D. Lunt from California.
And from Canada, Linda Gerard from Quebec.
Julie Turcotti from Quebec.
Lynn Marie Germain from Ontario.
Shirin Badi from British Columbia.
Julie Fectel from Quebec.
Syed Hossein Hadizadeh from British Columbia.
Congratulations, new senior supervisors. New managers. Let's hear it for Faith Ford from Minnesota. That's a great name, from Minnesota. Faith Ford.
Faith Ford from Minnesota.
That sounds like she
Not to
should be
be-
a newscaster.
Not to be outdone by John Ford from Alabama. We have Faith Ford in
What
Minnesota.
is the chances of that happening?
I kind of want to go buy a truck right now
I-
for some weird reason, but good job. The Fords.
Exactly. And Marie-Josée Morissette from Quebec.
And Sylviane Boulet from Quebec.
Congratulations, new managers. Fantastic. We have like the best job in the world, right?
This is awesome.
We really have
I love this.
we have a great job. Sean Nakamoto from Hawaii.
Natalie Broussard from Alabama.
Georges Gaudreau from Georgia. Gaudreau. So,
Annie Sharon from Quebec.
Keong Sun from Ontario.
Isabelle Jobin from Quebec.
And Tianshu Zhao from British Columbia.
Well
New
done.
senior managers. Way to go. Awesome. New directors. Allison J. Rondez from California. Way to go, Allison.
Wow, way to go, Allison. Good job. And Jing Wang from British Columbia.
Awesome. And director, I always like to call directors leaders in action, because it's kind of where their side hustle, their secondary income is really starting to become significant enough that they can really start to see, maybe this is going to be my primary at some point. So
Awesome.
director's a great turning point in the business.
Well done. Well done.
And new vice presidents. Dana Miller from Iowa. Dana,
Hey,
way to
good
go.
job, Dana. Awesome. Congratulations.
New vice presidents. I love Dana Miller. She is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. And new senior officer, Pierre Jaguer from Quebec, my friend. Mes amis, Pierre. Congratulations.
Yeah. C'est va. There, well done.
He's like one of the nicest guys in the world. Such a good guy.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's hear it one more time for all of our
Congratulations, everybody.
beautiful. And we have a couple of transformation stories. So because we're going into the new year on a weight loss challenge,
Okay.
and because we have both a Slenderized program as well as the SHAPE program for intermittent fasting. We thought we'd share a testimonial or transformation story for both.
Cool.
So first of all, we're going to hear from my friend, Mr. Richard Hawkins, who has one of my favorite transformation stories.
Yeah.
I mean, as far as weight loss. So Richard, I did make you a co-host. We're going to show a before and after. This is incredible. And on my computer, for some reason, it's spread out, so you can't see the both of them. But an incredible transformation story. ARIIX Senior Manager. Please welcome Mr. Richard Hawkins. Richard, are you there?
No, I'm here.
There you are.
It may be so spread out on your computer because I was so large.
Well, I wouldn't be so bold as to say that, but that's hilarious. How are you, my friend?
I'm doing great. I'm enjoying the holidays, getting fired up. We've been doing some final Christmas shopping and enjoying life as best as we can.
Yeah, exactly. So tell us a little bit about your journey. I know that you've shared your transformation, but pretend like we've never heard it before. A little bit about who you are and your weight loss journey.
Okay. In March of 2019, I started on the program. I had already quit weighing myself at 287. I don't know that I ever hit the 300-pound mark, but I was quite large, and started progressing, losing weight, and actually has turned into a business. People are wanting to do what I've done to lose the weight. I ended up from March to New Year's Eve of last year, I lost 101 pounds, and that's quite a goal to meet. But even important now is I've kept it off all this year. So it's one thing to lose the weight. It's even bigger to keep it off. So the products work. You can keep it simple. You can add different products. All of the products that I've tried are great. We get great from all of them. And I don't know how much you want me to go into detail, but it wasn't hard. I don't consider it a diet. It was a lifestyle change, but it was a change I had to make for my health. And the program, you use the products, and I tell everybody, if you eat what's on the list and don't eat if it's not on the list, you're going to have amazing results. There's no way around it. And so the people that do that and stick to it, they have results too. But it's one thing to lose weight, but how I feel is even more amazing. I can do things. I have more energy. I can go, and when I deer hunt, I can hunt and walk, and I'm just all together in better shape than I was.
Well, and that, you know what, that's led to your being able to do an amazing business venture too, because you're from a small town, and we've talked about this before, and your sphere of influence is not massive, or it wasn't. So how have you been able to create a business out of this?
A lot of it is people seeing me either on Facebook or knowing me personally, but I've got people in other states that I had one lady call me from Indiana one day and was asking me questions, and I'm like, how'd you get my number? How'd you hear about this? Somebody shared it on Facebook. And so she called me. And so I was like, that's awesome. That's what it's about.
Isn't that amazing? I mean, that's a beautiful thing.
It is. Yep.
So sorry, I'm zipping through these slides. Bear with me. I'm trying to repair
Richard,
this.
I got a question for you. What was your total weight loss again? I think
101 pounds in 9 months.
It was how much?
101 in 9.
1 pounds in 9 months.
Yep.
That is an adult person falling off of your body. That is really, really remarkable. Congratulations.
And when I first started, my goal was 40 or 50 pounds. I didn't know that I needed to lose that much more, and it wasn't hard. I just kept doing the same routine, and the weight kept coming off. And think about this. Even my mom has lost over 50 pounds, and she posted on there. I didn't even think about it last year. She posted from through all the holidays, Thanksgiving and Christmas, you have all the food and all the candy and everything. Me and her both was still losing weight. Not many people out there can say through the holidays they lose weight and still enjoy the food. It's just your body reacts better to it. You control yourself better. You can enjoy it, but not just pig out. So,
well,
That's
great.
life-changing.
Richard, congratulations. Thank you for sharing again on the call. You're like my go-to transformation story. You know that. You know, I'll just say, because I don't have that dramatic of a transformation story myself, other than a haircut. So basically, I just say, this is my friend Richard Hawkins before and after, and they're going, whoa, I need that.
yeah. And if I could do it, anybody can do it. You just have to want it. I mean, that's really the biggest key with our program. The best products on earth, you have to want it.
Yeah.
So if anybody's listening and you run across somebody, oh yeah, I want to do this, and then they don't, you just have to realize they may not really be ready. They may not really want it just yet. So just don't give up on them. Don't get mad. Don't get discouraged. Everybody has different timing, whether it's weight loss or, you know, it doesn't matter what products they're using or if they want to build a business or not. It's all timing. You
That's
just
right.
stay in contact, be friendly. If they have questions, talk to them, encourage them. And some of them come around, some of them never do. But it's really, you got to start with yourself. So if you really want it, you're going to reach it. You just got to hang in there.
Yeah. Amen. Well said, Richard. Thank you again for being with us tonight, and appreciate you sharing. We have another, as I said, another transformation story that's related to the Shape product, and I'm excited to be able to have Dan introduce her. And I want to apologize. For some reason, my slides are showing up like this. They're like magnified. I'm going to have to figure out why it does that from time to time. I apologize. I'm not going to try to fix it now, or I'll really mess it up. So please, my forgiveness for Richard for not seeing his before and afters as well. And same with Bonnie. So Dan, tell us about Bonnie.
Well, real fast, and thank you for that, Richard, and thank you for letting me introduce to you guys one of my really, really good friends in the business as well. About a year ago, we launched the Shape product. Actually, it's just January of this year, so not even a full year. And Bonnie Smith out of Jackson, Mississippi, was she really was leading the whole Knowing by NewAge front with participation in the Shape program. She participated in our Shape Challenge that we had issued to all of our distributors, and really has been leading from the front, and has a very, very powerful transformation story herself. She hails from Jackson, Mississippi, and she, in the business, she has, in Noni, she achieved the title of Pearl. And just to kind of give some context to that, I was trying to look up what that title would translate into in the ARIIX titles. And I think it was about the senior vice president level.
Yeah,
Is kind of
VP,
that,
senior VP,
senior vice president, to give you kind of an idea of what she's accomplished in the business. She's not finished building her business yet. She's still going, but Miss Bonnie Smith out of Jackson, Mississippi, really one of the nicest, most welcoming people that you'll ever meet, having been able to go down there and spend time with her. Bonnie, are you on the line tonight?
Yes, I'm here.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hey, Bonnie.
Hi.
Can you take a couple of minutes and just tell everybody your Shape story?
Okay, sure. Thank you. And thank you for inviting me to the program. Well, a year ago, we were invited to the NewAge Leadership Conference, and we were introduced to the Shape program. And my friend, sister, leader, Gwendolyn Bryant, we got together and we decided, hey, we're going to do this program. We're going to invite our team members, because we were thinking we were going to be able to get the Shape products in advance of anyone else. So we decided what we're going to do is start our team out before the Shape was even released by starting a exercise program. So we was going to have the Shape products, the exercise program, and we was going to get started and hit it off. Well, the Shapes didn't come through, but the exercise did. So by the time we received the Shapes, we were already in the exercise phase. But I'm going to be honest with you. When I initially started using Shape in the intermittent fasting, I was starving to death. I said, I'm not going to make it. I'm just going to be honest with you. I'm not going to make this. So Gwen, who is a nurse, suggested that I just take a handful of nuts, unsalted nuts, when I get hungry in between that intermittent fasting, because we were doing 8 hours and 16 hours off. So we were only eating between an 8-hour period. And after then, you know, we were eating anything else. Well, I mean, you give me a task, you give me a challenge, and I'm there for you. So we started the shake challenge. Of course, I was the first one who won the first week. I lost the most weight and I lost 6 pounds the first week. So after then, you know, I said, okay, I'm gonna step back and try to help our other IPCs join in. There was another, my sister-in-law won the second challenge. So we had this thing going. And of course, the pandemic hit. So we no longer could exercise. But we decided to get on Zoom and we started exercising together. And I say in about 5 months, I lost 30 pounds and I kept the weight off. I still take the shake product, but not necessarily as an intermittent fasting, but it actually has become a meal replacement for breakfast for me. So I take the shake product and I transfer it into a smoothie. I mean, it is delicious. It actually keeps you full for 3 or 4 hours, and I just recommend it to anyone. Thank you for allowing me to share.
Oh, Bonnie,
Thank you,
thank you so
Bonnie.
much for that testimonial. You know, it's really interesting as we launch Shape next week. One of the things that Bonnie alluded to was, you know, where you're fasting and it's really rough to kind of make it through that day. We're adding another product to that called a reset tea. It's basically just to help curb your appetite throughout the day to go along with the Shape products as well.
Yeah.
Or you can grab a handful of nuts, as Bonnie said, which is actually a pretty smart thing. So
I have a container up here.
oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Right there, you're ready to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
I've ordered the tea, so it's on the way.
okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Awesome. Bonnie, hey, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Bonnie.
And thank you for jumping on the ARIIX live call.
Thank you.
Thank
Okay.
you so much. Oh, so our next guest and somebody that we actually sent out in the text is one of our, she's a senior brand manager for the company. And she is, I'll get to her slide now. Her name is Katie Kissel, and she's going to come on and tell us about Shape and some of the products that go along with the Shape. So please welcome from the Marinda NewAge company and our companion, so to speak, Senior Brand Manager, Katie Kissel. Katie, are you there?
Hi, I am here. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. So you got 40 seconds? No, I'm kidding. Please take a little time and share with us some of the details of Shape. And I made you a co-host so you can share a PowerPoint.
Great. I'll go ahead and do that. So I really appreciate you guys having me on this evening. And I'm so excited to introduce to you the Shape smoothies and see how it may help your customers and help you guys, more importantly, grow your business. So super thrilled to be here. All right. Can you see my screen?
Yes, ma'am.
Great. All right, so I am here to introduce Teora and the Teora products that are going to be crossed over to the ARIIX field. So as Dan and Bonnie mentioned, we launched Shape smoothies earlier this year to tremendous success. And you can see those products on the left-hand side of the screen. And what we found was small changes led to really big results. As you heard from Bonnie, like not only in the health of our consultants and our consumers, but also in the health of their business. So a lot of consultants were able to experience tremendous business growth as a result of this launch. And so in speaking to our consultants and our consumers, we constantly heard feedback for them clamoring for more products within this space. So as a result, we took Shape, which was a single product within our inner and outer beauty line, and really wanted to build on its success by creating a dedicated nutrition line for weight loss and nutrition in terms of everyday choices. So out of that, Teora was born. It signifies health and life. And it's a line of products it's whole food nutrition for whole body health. So it's a line of easy, ready to eat nutrition products designed for modern life on the go. And it's all about nourishing the body and kind of jumpstarting your journey to better health, because we all know health is a journey. There's no end goal. It's a constant process, and it's about the everyday decisions that you make.
That's right.
So I wanted to focus on the crossover products, and I'm just so thrilled that you guys are going to be getting these products in December, right in time for key weight loss season. It's a really great opportunity for your customers to kind of reset and renew as we start with the new year. So we'll have 2 intermittent fasting support products, which are the Shape smoothies. The goal is to, lose weight and improve overall health. And we've got that in a tropical mango as well as a mixed berry flavor. And then we have 1 everyday nutrition product that we'll be offering, which is Sugar Stop, which inhibits the absorption of excess sugar in the body. So those are the 3 crossover products. I'll dive a little bit deeper into them before I talk a little bit more in depth about our intermittent fasting program, which I think Bonnie gave a great overview as well. So Shape smoothies are these plant-based superfood smoothies. They contain superfoods like noni, healthy fats, and plant-based protein to keep you energized and satisfied while powering through those 2 fast days per week. They're vegan, gluten-free, non-GMO, dairy-free, so kind of all the free from claims you would want to see in a health and wellness product. And they're truly superfoods that boast super benefits. So you can see along the bottom, it's all about improving your overall health as well as losing weight. In terms of the everyday nutrition support, we've got Sugar Stop. And this is an amazing kind of daily high fiber dietary supplement that inhibits the absorption of excess sugar. So these stats never cease to amaze me. They block up to 40% of sugars from starch-based food and up to 20% of sugars from sucrose or table sugar. So you use this daily, consuming it with your largest meal of the day, just to overall kind of support a healthy weight, curb your cravings, and really limit the negative effects that we all know excess sugar can have on the body. So that's a great add to kind of your daily nutrition program. So now that I've given you a little bit of a sneak peek into the 3 products, I wanted to provide just a little bit of background on intermittent fasting, which really is the basis for the Shape smoothie program. I'm sure you guys have all heard about intermittent fasting. I believe it was the #1 searched diet in 2019 in Google. So it's seen tremendous success. And I think what's really interesting is, unlike other diets that you've seen kind of fads you've seen come and go, intermittent fasting is truly based in science. And it's increasingly showing that it's not just what you eat is important, but also when you eat is very important to your health. And so intermittent fasting really draws upon the latest dietary science surrounding eating cycles to help you optimize your health and make your body work more efficiently. So there's a ton of different approaches to intermittent fasting. We utilize the 5-2 method, which we've all alluded to. It's fasting 2 days per week while eating a healthy diet the remaining 5. And you can see the results and the benefits are really powerful and go far beyond losing weight. From boosted health by encouraging your body to enter autophagy, which is this important repair process in which you kind of get rid of old aging cells and regenerate new healthier cells. Increased energy and mood by increasing the availability of serotonins and endorphins. Improved digestion while increasing kind of the levels of good bacteria in your stomach, and even sharpened mental focus by increasing this protein called brain-derived neurotrophic factor, which really really supports your neurons. And then finally, kind of the banner claim, losing weight. Participants who use weight loss and intermittent fasting not only lose weight, but lose the right kind of weight, which is that harmful fat around the midsection referred to as visceral fat. So just a lot of really powerful benefits from really having a purposeful cycle of eating and fasting. So next up is the 30-Day Shape Challenge. And this is our program to really allow consumers to tap into the amazing health benefits of intermittent fasting in a way that's simple, convenient, and flexible. So it takes a lot of the guesswork about, oh, what do I do on fast days? Or how do I make sure I get the right balance of macros, of protein, of fats, of carbs through whole foods and vegetables. It really takes all the guesswork out of intermittent fasting and allows consumers to go on kind of this month-long journey to really jumpstart their health. So on fast days, you simply consume Teora shaped smoothies. And again, it's about that right balance of those fruits and vegetables, the healthy fats and the plant-based protein to kind of make it through those fast days. And you simply enjoy 5 smoothies per day on your 2 fast days per week. And then you eat a healthy diet the other 5. So really flexible and really simple with Teora shaped smoothies. And I think as we heard from Bonnie with her experience, you know, seeing really is believing when it comes to a lot of these weight loss programs, and just wanted to highlight a few results. So Haley, who's actually one of our teammates here at NewAge ARIIX, lost 30 pounds in her first 30 days and now is 30 pounds lighter overall. And she feels happier, lighter, and more energetic. And I think what you'll see throughout these before and afters and testimonials is it's not just the weight loss, it's the other benefits that you get from intermittent fasting, and then more importantly, how it makes you feel. So again, I will not go over Bonnie's amazing before and after, as well as her testimonial, because we were so, it was great to hear that live. Akito lost 22 pounds in 2 months, and overall his health has greatly improved. Yukiko lost 18 pounds and then 16 centimeters around the waist, again, kind of signifying the impact to that visceral fat around her midsection. And then her quality of sleep has improved. And then with Marina, she's lost almost 2 dress sizes. And then, you know, it didn't feel like a diet to her. It's just part of her life now. And she's looking forward to see how she continues to progress. So we've seen a lot of really transformative results with the Shape Challenge, which is why we're so excited to bring it to the RX field as well. And then just a couple ideas here about how you might help your consumers see even better results as they embark on this intermittent fasting journey is adding noni juice to your weight loss journey with Shape is actually a huge benefit. So studies have shown that weight loss participants who drink noni juice lost more fat than muscle. So that's a great complement, whether that's Tahitian noni juice or Zanoa, as you're kind of reaching out to your consumers about the Shape program. Same with Sugar Sap, which we already covered. Great non-fasting day support to block the absorption of excess sugar. And again, wanted to touch on Slenderize. I know you guys have a tremendous weight loss program with Slenderize. And I think what's really interesting about Shape is we know that people's weight loss journeys, and we know that their approaches change over time. So if you have a consumer who hasn't been interested in Slenderize for whatever reason, intermittent fasting and Shape might spark their interest. Or if maybe they've been on Slenderize and have had great results, but have hit a plateau, we'll reach out and see if they want to do 30 days of Shape to kind of jumpstart their weight loss journey again. So I think there's great ways for how these products can really cross-pollinate and help you and your consumers. And then the last plug for the Shape Challenge is, I think one of its defining features is the community. So we have a Facebook page who's managed by my wonderful teammate, Rachel. And it's just surrounding yourself with support. It's all people who are embarking on the same journey, and it provides community and accountability and training. And I don't know about you, but whenever I have fitness or weight loss goals, it is nearly impossible unless I have somebody doing it with me. So it's a great way to kind of interact with others and really encourage others and kind of hold yourself accountable to your new lifestyle. Awesome. So there's the main way to sell, I would say there's 2 ways to sell Shape. It is offered in 10 packs, but the main way that we recommend is through our challenge pack, which is a 30-day supply of Teora Shape smoothies. So that's 4 weeks of intermittent fasting, and that's where your consumers are going to see the real results. They can buy that in either the tropical mango or mixed berry, or my favorite pack, which is the variety pack, which gives you a 50-50 mix of the mango as well as the mixed berry. So just kind of gives your mixes it up with your taste buds a bit, and it's a great experience. And then I think the final housekeeping note is we are going through a bit of a packaging transition on these products. So we're in the middle of this transition period where Shape Smoothie, that beautiful ombre packaging that you see on the left, is in the process of being discontinued, but through the next few months, you will still see it in market. So the tropical mango will be in that kind of beautiful ombre packaging, and then the mixed berry and the sugar stop will appear in the new packaging on your right. So just wanted to give you the heads up that we are going through a bit of a transition period and didn't want anybody to be surprised. And I think that covers it. A little over 40 seconds, but hopefully, hopefully I did okay.
That's awesome. Katie, thank you so much. And there's a lot of positive comments on the side. There is no reason why you can't be involved in our Facebook group with the 8-week challenge and the Shape challenge group. There's just no reason why you can't take advantage of either or both or combination of the two. So if you need more information, just reach out to any of us and we're happy to share it with you. And Katie, thank you for being on the call tonight. You were
Thanks
awesome.
for having me.
You're
Thanks,
welcome.
everybody. It was so great to meet everybody. I look forward to working with you more closely in the future.
Cool. All right. Well, thank you. And batting cleanup tonight, one of my favorite people. You just never know what you're going to get. It's kind of like the Fred Cooper, Steve Swartz dilemma. You just don't know what you're going to get. And so I'm not even going to share the slide, but I'm going to introduce our chairperson, the world's only double founder, Mr. Steve Swartz. Steve, are you there?
I'm here. Can you hear me all right?
I can. I'm going to put you on spotlight because nobody wants to see me anymore. Hey, so you know what? I'm going to just give you the mic. It's open mic night for Steve Swartz. That's scary for me, but it's all yours, my friend.
Oh my gosh, these guys have been hanging out for 44 minutes.
A lot of good stuff though tonight.
Absolutely, absolutely. It's always exciting to have new stuff coming our way and new options, and all the testimonials are what you can build your business with. That's why you come to these calls. And, I think I don't really, have a big comedy show for you tonight, Rick. I don't know. But I would say that right now, this is where a lot of people sleep. They kind of sleep, they slumber into the new year. And I think a lot of people are like, just like 2020, man, just go away. Would you in that mode, right? Like most of the population is in that mode. And it's easy to be in that mode. Shoot, I think we all can be in there a little bit. But you have to think strategically that for a lot of people, and maybe what didn't happen for you, maybe it hasn't happened for you the way you wanted it to. Maybe things are going better for you. There you might be, everyone is in a different situation, and but it's probably similar. If you break it back down to, we're here, we've got this new year coming. What are you going to look like? What are you going to look like this time next year? Think about that for a second and where you want to go. And so the world out there, we can't control all those things, but one thing is for sure, our business has never been bigger. I mean, in Europe, $3.3 million in sales last week. That's huge. That's like the record. And so it's happening right now. And, the US is booming as well. Things are going. And new leaders, new names, new people, but you're also starting to see familiar faces. These are the people the Richard Tuggles, and you see these folks coming on the calls, and you start to see them at the events more and more, and you're starting to see more leaders emerging. And that's when things are starting to grow even more, right? And so there's a lot of opportunity for you right now. The rest of the world's isn't as sure. Our business is proven. We've been able to not only merge companies, do all kinds of different things, we launched a whole skincare line during the pandemic, right? So like most people are retracting and we're growing. And so that's exciting. And so people need to be positive. People need hope. They need things. Get stop talking about politics, stop talking about the negatives of COVID, and start talking about what's possible, what people can be doing. And again, it's very easy to get sucked into all of those things, but what you want to do is be that person that's different. And if you're the person that's different, then that's going to be attractive to people. People aren't used to that. You know, people aren't used to people spreading a message to some others and being interested in people. Most people sit around talking about themselves all the time, or what they're doing, or this person, and they're talking about people, and they're not talking about ideas and things that are happening. And you want to get out of the gossip people. You want to get out of the people that sit there and talk about, oh, this, or you see what that person, you want to get out of there, right? And the reason I know, because I've been in all of these different scenarios. And so you want to be that person right now that's not hyped up. You don't want to be the crazy person. You don't want to be obnoxious to people. And that's where you have to become more elite in your skill set. Right now, you could literally get your inviting formulas down way better. Like if you're not having success talking to people, I was just talking to someone yesterday. I was like, well, it's kind of got to go back to basics. You know, I was like, well, if you want to start speaking to any prospects, if you want to start building the business, if you want to start getting any customers going, or you want to continue this, you got to go back to the basics. Because anytime you start getting crazy and think this, and you don't do this, you don't follow up as much, or you skip steps, or you think you can start speaking more when the prospect's speaking less, you're blowing it. You're going to blow it. You're not going to have that good of results. It's not going to work for me. I've even tested it. I've called prospects and I spent my time. I said, I'm blowing this. I'm going to like basically waste money on this prospect or waste this prospect. And instead of me sitting there and asking them questions and listening, and I did most of the talking. And guess what happens? I started telling stories about myself or what I've been doing. And I go, it totally doesn't work. It doesn't work at all. You can relate to people, but right now you could learn the skill sets of the inviting formula. I mean, you may have you may have different ways of prospecting. All I know is I have to go through some steps. Every time I talk to somebody, I follow these steps. Doesn't matter where I meet them. I meet the waiter, and I go around. Now they shut our freaking restaurants down again. So whatever. So it's like, I don't know what rule we're under right now. Like one minute we're over here, 1 minute we're over here, whatever, right? And so, but it's funny, as I've gone through and I've collected about 30 names of people besides Facebook and Instagram and these things. I've collected names from people, waiters, people that are cool, people that I've met, that I've connected with, become friends with, and now it's contacting those people. And when you contact them, no matter how you met them, you got to break it back down. If the conversation lasts a half an hour, I don't know how long a conversation could last. Hours. It could be shorter, but spend the majority of that time finding out what's happening with that person. If you have a friend that you think you know what's going on with them, and you've known them for years, you don't really know what's going on with them. Most people don't really tell you their stuff. So if you can get someone to open up to you, that's where you're going to be different. And I tell you right now, if the number of prospects you spoke to last week is a single digit, like in other words, if I said, hey, write this number down on a piece of paper right now, how many people did you actually speak with last week? And if that's a single digit, then your check is a midget, probably, unless you've already got a residual, like a good residual, then, like myself, if I didn't talk to anyone all week, probably not going to suffer, right? But still I will if I want to grow my business, right? And so what I'll say to you is get your prospects into double digits a day, and the paychecks will be on the way. If you can get them up to speaking to 5 people, if you could talk to invite 5 people a day, follow up with 5 people. So these are different people, all right? And then have 3 people looking at your videos, whatever that is for you. Whatever the presentation is. I know Todd Rowland likes the ARIIX. He has that website. If you had 3 people watching that video a day, 6 days a week, and you had 5 people you were following up with, 553. Yeah, we invented that thing back in, I don't even remember, like way back in the day. 553, way back, right? But it works, 553. That's not even double digits, but it is double digits because you're talking about 10 people a day, when following up, and it also doesn't put too much pressure. If I said to you, you need to talk to 20 people a day, no one's doing that. They're going to be like, oh my gosh, 20 people a day, it's way too much. Start Start with a little bit, but each day, and talk to me by the start of the new year. If you do this right now, 5-5-3 for the rest of, so today is what? Today's Tuesday. So we do this, we start today, we start tomorrow because it's a little bit late. Maybe you start tonight, but if you start doing this, maybe tomorrow you get 2, right? If you have 5 people that you initially speak to and you invite them to look at a product or a video or a business, something, whatever is appropriate for the person, then you have 5 people you follow up with and 3 people are watching your video a day. This is where it's made. This is where it's happening. If you're only getting customers, you're going to be tired, okay? Because you're not using leverage, right? The beauty of the business is leverage. Now, have you only been getting customers? Now think of that model to yourself, I have been getting customers. So I freaking know how to get customers. If I asked you, could you get a customer on any of the products that were talked about tonight? You could say, well, yeah, okay. Well, then you already know how to make a business, right? So you have an idea, you frame it in your brain like, man, I just showed these people. I mean, I showed somebody this on the airplane and they're like, what the heck is that? And they want it, right? My chiropractor uses the home detox. He's like, this stuff's amazing. I love it. He buys it retail. Like, I'm not sure. Maybe sometime I'll talk to him about the business, but right now he's just using the product. So I know I can sell that to, I have 2 different people that I've sold retail that product to, that they use it in their, because one of them, they do like body work for people, like for athletes and stuff. So they spray down their tables with our detox. So I know that works, right? I know I can get a customer on that. So you build some confidence for yourself that you have that model. Then you could show somebody, hey, yeah, you see that product? That's why that business works, because I've got this chiropractor using it. I mean, I just mentioned it to them. I said, hey, you want to try this? It wasn't a big pushy sale. You talk to people like this, like, wow, I could do that. Then you have people review the video and you follow up with them. That's all you keep it that simple. Don't get freaking crazy and all this other stuff. 3 plays a day on the video, 5 invites, 5 follow-ups. If you have to invite your brother because you're like, man, I got to work on this. Can you just check this out tonight? And you start getting better at your invites. Yep. You start getting better at all of it. So people start asking you questions. You're like, oh, crap. And then you get a 3-way call going. And then you let someone help you out. Don't do the business by yourself. Get feedback immediately from them. Hey, I was talking to someone and they said, what do I do with that? Boom, boom, boom. Now you're getting better. Then don't make the same mistake twice. This is where you start to get better. And right now is a great time to practice. A great time to practice. You're going to be around people. You've got all these different things. I mean, lose some skincare. I mean, I don't even know. It doesn't matter what you're working on. You have confidence in something, and we have something for pretty much everybody. But keep it simple. I would get the 3 plays on a video a day for the business. Okay. You're going to get customers out of that as well. 5 invites. And an invite means I need to do a greeting and then a qualifying. A greeting is I got to get the person to speak openly and freely to me. Tell me about yourself, Steve. How did you end up in Carlsbad? Like, oh my gosh, did you go? Now tell me about your kids. Get them speaking. And when they're freely and kind of laughing with you, then you can say, hey, you know what? Would you ever think about creating another income? Or maybe they say something and they're like, man, I don't know what's happening with the jobs, blah, 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 blah. They're going to indicate. Now, don't jump in there and go, I got a business. You're going to sound like a moron. Okay. Don't do that. Slow it down. I know I joke around a little bit, but I mean, I try to hit you with like reality because I've seen you guys do this stuff and you're just like, you need to make more money. And they're like, oh my gosh. And you just slow it down. Right. And so once they're interested, say, hey, you know what? Yeah, I actually am. You know what? I've got a video. A friend of mine, he was a high school football coach. Yeah. Like you make it real. Right. You can say, I was just talking to this guy. He's like makes 7 figures. I don't know. He makes a lot of money from home. He was an Army captain. I don't know. He was talking about you have to frame it so people can relate to stuff. You call someone a double founder. On this call, it's okay. But in reality, they'd be like, double found, what the hell is that? They wouldn't even know what that is. It doesn't make any sense, right? So it sounds weird, right? Like, oh, if you said to somebody one was a rank, a pearl. If you said to this person's a pearl, they would be like, what are you talking about? On our call, it's cool. On regular folks, we're talking to prospects, it sounds stupid. Okay, it just doesn't make any sense to them. So just so you understand. So once you do the greeting and qualify, then invite them to watch the video. Set a time, an exact time to follow up with them. 15 minutes tomorrow morning, whatever it is, lock it in, and then follow up. They may not answer. Oh, don't be surprised. Okay, be positive, right? Hey, I know you probably got busy, but leave them a quick message. Hey, I'll text you. Go to the next one. Okay, and just have that going on. And I'm telling you, if you can get 3 people watching the videos a day, that's the business. Anything else you're doing, if you're sitting there setting your goals and, oh, I'm going to have a call, none of that matters, man. Like, a lot of it really doesn't matter. What matters is you have a reason. I got to get the heck out of my job. I need to make more money, whatever it is. And you basically, you have your reason to make it happen, and then do that. Do 5 invites, 5 follow-ups, 3 videos a day, boom, and you're in. And that's what you need to be doing right now. And we'll see you guys the next event in February. Don't be scared to come out to the events and get out there and talk to people. So we'll look forward to it. Rick, appreciate you having me on, and we'll see you soon.
Boom. Steve, great job. Thank you so much. And great message. Thank you to Katie. Well done tonight. Thanks for your presentation. Bonnie and Richard for your testimonials. That's what it's really all about. Is what Steve said. I mean, that's really what it's about. Celebrating people's transformations. And that's a beautiful thing. So I'm going to end tonight on a quote, as I always do. A happy person is not a person in a certain set of circumstances, but rather a person with a certain set of attitudes. So with that, good night, everybody, and we will see you on Thursday night on the 18th.